guys, today we talk about the Sonic box office here. Sonic the Hedgehog with Speed to a box office win will on Fantasy. And the movie is coming out in 2 days, and I want to see what the actual, you know, projections for the movie, you know, for the movie is. Projections. And there have been theory that the Sonic and Pikachu movie are going to, you know, going to launch into a self franchise. I don't think it will. There won't be. I don't think there'll be a Smash Brothers franchise. You know. But here is this one. So $40 million range, a decent stuff for the $95 million CGI like version Hollywood. And usually, these types of movies have better legs. Sonic movie probably have better legs than Birds of Prey. That's for sure. Probably have way, way, way better legs than the movie. Sonic will have way better legs than, Birds of Prey, obviously. I don't go back on the rap. Get out here, okay? You know, they haven't really changed the box office projections for Sonic at all. Okay, they expect the movie gross $40 to $50 million, which I'm thinking it'll gross and probably probably between $40 and $50 million. I'm gonna stop saying $50 million. I don't think that could be possible, but it could be possible. Sonic movie. They could be underestimating this movie because they did overestimate Birds of Prey. They did say they did overestimate Birds of Prey. They did overestimate Birds of Prey. You know, Sony, Sonic movie. You know, the Sonic movie opening. Birds of Prey. No one likes Birds of Prey. Get out of here. Birds of Prey is terrible. No one likes Birds of Prey. It's an awful garbage movie that no one cares about. And it's the same. They haven't updated the tracking at all. Which is a shame they haven't updated at all. The Thursday previews are supposed to come out tomorrow. They haven't updated what could be the final estimate. They did, Birds of Prey. They didn't say anything at all. So okay, and, the movies that are expected to top the box office. Sonic expected to top the box office. I don't think there's no way it won't. Okay, unless Birds of Prey. Birds of Prey will not top the box office again. There's no way it will. Okay, and Sonic has no competition. Virtually no competition. It has one movie that's coming out a week afterwards called Call of the Wild, which is projected to flop. Okay, it's projected to be a box office disaster. Another box office disaster for Disney. Another box office failure. Okay, for Disney. Okay, the original tracking said it was around $30 million, and this movie is projected to make more money. Okay, and we'll also go over how the movie's performing at theaters compared to Birds of Prey. I can see what box office Mojo says about Sonic movie. Sees about they always update around here the upcoming sales for the movie, though they haven't updated yet because the numbers probably won't have it either. So I'm gonna go on the numbers. Birds of Prey is not doing well as expected. No, but Birds of Prey is garbage. Okay, Birds of Prey is not gonna do well. It's not doing well. Okay. Yeah, they don't have anything for Sonic here either. All about the Birds of Prey, about the Oscars, which basically, and we're witnessing 2020's first. No, the 2020's first watch was Doolittle, not Birds of Prey. It was Doolittle. You guys forget that Doolittle came out and had an even bigger budget than Birds of Prey and made even less money than Birds of Prey. No one wants to Doolittle, the movie. Okay, no one wants to. I'm gonna put my box office probably around 40 to 50 million. I do not think the Sonic movie is gonna flop. Okay, even with the coronavirus going around and Asia, I don't think the Sonic movie is gonna flop. I don't think it has and Sonic the Hedgehog, the 2020 movie. They don't have any box office estimates updated before the pre-release box office. They have updated up to like 47 max million. I put between 40 and 47 million, which is basically in the for 50 million, which is in the range. 50 million. I kept saying 50 million, but 50 million I think is the high estimate. The low estimate could be $45 million, but we're also going over a 4-day weekend as well. So the fact that this movie could make more money than Birds of Prey, and the critics will not say it's a masterpiece. Will say, "Oh, it's bad. It's not that great." Okay, it's just they listen to the fans. Okay, listening to the fans. It's a terrible thing to do. Okay, yeah, 20 really rough year for Paramount. Paramount had completely awful year last year. They didn't have anything last year. I don't even remember any movies that came out last year. Paramount has much bigger movies coming out this year. They have the Tom Cruise movie. They have the Tom Cruise movie. Okay, Sonic has not been relevant for a decade. I grew up playing Sonic with the kid last thing. Yeah, because I'm expecting it. Oh, yeah, yeah. You're expecting it to be a box office failure. You're like the only person besides Mr. Looper, who said last year Joker would flop. Okay? And we all know Joker did not fucking flop at the box office. Okay? The movie will probably make a lot more money than you think. Yeah. There's a lot of people complaining here. Name one successful video game movie. I can pull up one right here. It's called Detective Pikachu. Okay, Detective Pikachu was really successful. This movie, Detective Pikachu. Name one successful video game movie. I can think of a few that were actually pretty successful. The Resident Evil series was pretty successful. It wants to do a whole entire franchise. Okay, Pikachu, which came out last year, made $441 million. I'm saying 50 million because Detective Pikachu is the closest comp for Sonic the Hedgehog. Okay, we have Detective Pikachu came out last year. We had the Angry Birds movie. I don't know if the second one was a small success. I don't think they're gonna make a third Angry Birds movie. You know, Angry Birds movie was a very, very decent success. Okay, the Angry Birds movie 1 was a very decent success. I can see what the actual final gross in Angry Birds movie 2. I haven't really checked on that. Yeah, Angry Birds movie 2 was even a tiny success as well. It probably it's gonna be a success on streaming and Blu-ray. You know, so Angry Birds movie 2 was a success, and we can't forget the Rampage was also a success that came out 2 years ago, and that has a 6.1 on IMDb, and that made a $428 million. And the movie is mainly a success due to China. China really helped this movie do well. And there's of course movies based around games that made a lot of money. There was Ready Player One. Ready Player One came out 2 years ago, and that made $582 million, mostly due to $220 million in China. If it wasn't for China, this movie would have bombed at the box office if it wasn't for China saving this movie. But Ready Player One made a lot of money. I know that isn't really based off a video game, but I only pull up like 5 or 6 movies that have been successful video game movies. And my Tomb Raider movie, the original one was successful, but the new ones were not. The newer one was successful enough to get a sequel. Okay, it won't be a bomb. It won't be a bomb like Birds of Prey. That's what I'm saying. It won't be a box office failure like Birds of Prey. Okay, you know. Then of course Lupo was the same as site that said that Wheelbarrow Angel was to be the biggest box office failure of 2019. They said that Wheelbarrow Angel biggest box office flop of the year. Okay, biggest box office failure of the year. And that movie didn't lose money. Wheelbarrow Angel didn't lose money. I'm sorry to say this to the 5 people on Twitter. Wheelbarrow Angel did not lose money. Okay, it did not lose money. Okay, and the movie, and of course, oh, look, it's a Sonic movie. I'm gonna see the Sonic movie. A lot of the people who didn't like the first trailer want Sonic design change from, whatever this monstrosity was to a new design. We all won. One people who lost are the 5 people on Twitter, okay, who have been complaining about artist design, artist vision, okay, but then they complain about Rita Bell Angel for saying, "Oh, hop on camera to change the eyes." Okay, but these are the same people who complain about artist vision, artist design. Okay, artist vision. Ruining the artist vision, changing this monstrosity to actually making Sonic. And actually that design of Sonic is actually more scientifically accurate. But we want Sonic to be Sonic. Okay, you know, Sonic be actually Sonic, not Sonic to look like a real life animal. Okay, that's actually what Sonic would look like if he was probably a real life animal. Okay, if he was an actual real life animal, that's probably how Sonic would probably look like. He wouldn't look all cartoony. He would actually look like actually have all black eyes. Okay, all completely black eyes. Like an actual hedgehog does. And he'll also walk on all fours all the time as well. you know, Hedgehogs don't walk on 2 feet, so he would look like an. But that's the realistic ugly looking Manhog design. That would be no. Okay, I'm sorry. I'm taking that comment back. No, that would be a furry's interpretation of a realistic looking Sonic. That's a furry's interpretation of a Sonic the Hedgehog. It says no. No one likes this design. No one likes this design. Besides the 5 people who complain about artist's vision. Okay, but then they'll complain. Then we have all these people complain about Alita's eyes. Okay, all these people complain about Alita's eyes. If you look at Alita memes, it's all complain about her eyes. And these are the same people who complain about artist vision for the Sonic movie. Okay, these are the same people who complain about artist vision for Sonic movie. It's the most ridiculous thing I've ever, most hypocritical thing I've ever, seen. Okay, go back years ago. Okay, go back years ago. Okay, go back years ago. They'll complain about the eyes. Okay, Rebellion's eyes. But then a year later, now we'll complain about Sonic's design being changed because it ruins artist vision. So if you guys really care about artist vision, then why complain about Rebellion's eyes? It makes no sense. Okay, makes no sense. You guys are just a bunch of hypocrites, like you always are. Okay, and it's all the mainstream media, not just Kotaku. All of them, okay? Complain about Sonic's design and artist vision, okay? But I guess Comparable Rebellion's design also ruins artist vision as well. If we really want to go there with the artist vision excuse that they always pull up, complain about, them changing Sonic's design for the fans. And we all know why they complain about them changing Sonic's design. It's because the fans won, okay? Because the fans won. And they just can't stand the fact that the fans won and they lost. And that's basically it. Goodbye.